Hello, friends, welcome back. Just a quick review of this Sunday open vibration. Let us review YM and ES. This is a chart of ES. Time frame doesn't matter. We plug this tool when the Sunday opens and it will lay out the vibrations expected till Friday. This is 369forecast.com because we like the attractions of 3s and 6s and 9s, and we also have high probability numbers where, based on the numerical values digitized for a given day, they act as magnets. Sometimes you can see easily, sometimes you cannot. Look at this number, 522, 5 and 4, plus 2 plus 2 is 4. So 5 and 4 has two unique combinations, and they're both terminating in a different way. 5 minus 4 is 1. It went to 1 on the top, went to 1 on the bottom, and went back to 1. It also has some other information here, which is 5 plus 4 is 9. But we know energy will never go in fractions. Universe doesn't understand fractions. But the entire market runs on fractions. So at times, depending on the model, we use precisely fractions, and in some models, like this one, we only use pure energy. Alright, so when market is going sideways, it will ping pong between level 1s. When the panic comes, it will go to a safe zone. Here, the value of 3. So it went to 3, came back to 3. What else is going on here? For those who have ventured into level 1 depth course and spent massive amount of work with professional traders, they are blessed with this tool which we call as algo boxes. And these boxes always show at a very critical level. Now remember, these algo boxes algos are trading 80% of the time. Bid and ask is going on, so they have to rotate the market non-stop. Our interest is putting all the sequence of events and having a higher dimensional view of that data set. So when we vectorize it, we tensorize the information into higher dimensions, we can see the compressed information very clearly. So sometimes we raise these vectors onto higher dimension space, and sometimes we compress and bring it down using the PCA component mapping. These are all simple mathematical translations of data. Idea is to find out the major axis, the tilt of the axis. All right. The reason I'm saying all this is it is not just one thing you need to understand. You need to put all the vectors together. I'm not talking about MACD, stochastic, all these things. If you want to use some of those things, momentum is good one. Rate of change is good one. Contracts exchanging hands between buyers and sellers is a good one. Market profile levels is a good tool. Looking inside the bar is a good tool, but they're all patterns, and each of them is a single vector. We are talking about a different dimensional space, not seen in Wall Street and other places, right? So that is the reason these things work, and we know what's going to happen before it happens. And the funny part is, Even though we know all these levels, we still have to qualify them, and we say, okay, it could have gone to 6, but we know this day's energy. What is the attractor here of this energy? This market is in absolute balance. Remember, this year 2024 is number 8, and this, if you add it all together, is what? 5 and 5 is 10. 8 plus 1 is 9. 3, 6, 9. You see that? So these are numbers already in flux, and they're already working. Numbers are magnets. They are energy vectors. All right. But these numbers don't tell you how far will market go, right? So we are using these numbers as walls. And at this point, we are looking at, if I'm interested in trading 369, I have to just wait. I have to wait 4 days, which we did. It was a massive move. And we know as energy vibrates, it gets, if it's expanding, it just expands. Rotation, right, is spiraling, it's collecting and is collecting and is collecting more information. Like a storm is collecting big, it's getting bigger and bigger, like a cyclic storm. Like cyclones, if you watch, they start as a simple thing and then it takes charge and it becomes bigger and wider, right? But at the same time, now one thing you can look at using geometry is longer the time is spent sideways, right, when it breaks out, and if you take that vector and you flip it, that also gives you the direction. So if I take this vector and I flip it vertically, right, this, when the sideways action is broken, this is, maybe this is also sideways, right, and then if I twist it sideways, like circle it out like this, I can see if market breaks out. So this is how the radius of circle can also become a side of the square. It can also become the target. Now if I take the same measurement, the same height, it can also be measured from here. Now you're getting it, what I'm getting at. So from this center point, I can take the entire bottom to top vector if the vectors are pretty large, like this is the width of it. I can also take it from the center point. I can also take it from the breakout point. And this is, again, there's so many permutation combinations and there are ways to approach it. And we use that logic to find the frequencies for a given day. Now this is not a frequency one, this is simply a Sunday open. So when these levels are posted on the Twitter channel, 369 forecast, the X channel, we post this level on Sunday or Monday, right? And then we say, okay, watch out 369, and then we have been creating these videos how to use this numbering methodology to find out the magnets for the given day. And you know this in advance. Now if you have so many tools like we do, we can also add some extra juice where we are combining the energy and the algos together, and we want to see if this is moving down. The algos showed up here, smack down, and algo was active all the way. They were active. Now you can do a hedge trading, which we do, right? I don't care. We do. You should have a hedge trading methodology, and you should have the ratio methodology. We don't use stop losses at all, because we are biasing with the ratios, and one of the ratios takes over. And if it goes against us, it is very minimal, very controlled environment, and it can stay here for 10 hours. While you walk, enjoy life, meditate, more research, whatever is your fancy. So understanding this is how you want to use these levels when they are posted. All right, and this is not an erratic phenomena tied up to ES market. Let's pick up the chart of volume. We also posted that.